Welcome, everybody. Hi. Welcome to CommunityFIT and another MoveLab class. I'm James, your host, and I'm super excited to be here with you today. A few rules to take care of as we begin our MoveLab class. Rule number one, the only thing you have to remember is that you can't get anything wrong in this class. There's absolutely no right way to move because there's no wrong way to move. Having said that, the only way that you're going to get anything wrong is rule number two. Don't follow me. Don't try to mimic how I move. How I move is emergent of who I am and how I feel today, and every day is different. So I advocate for you to watch, to listen, to participate in this class in a way that feels nourishing to you. In fact, in the comment section today, I asked, what as of late is feeling nourishing to you? For me, what's feeling nourishing as of late is saying no. Saying no to things that I don't want to do, saying no to things that don't feel good, saying no to things that I may generally say yes to. So the goal for today is for you to say no to at least one of the exercises. As you start to play today and something doesn't feel nourishing to you, I want you to say no to it. I want you to pause. I want you to take a break. And I'm not going to tell you when and where to do that. That's your job to figure out what of these sequences, what of these suggestions, these movement practices feels nourishing and which ones do not. So by the end of class, you have not said no to something today. Maybe go back and revisit it. Maybe you should have. So we're going to start in the way we always do. We're going to start with a breathing practice, go right into some nervous system warm-ups, and then our movement practice for the day. Today, this week, we're going to revisit some stuff we've been covering over the last few weeks and expand on it as we move forward in this block where we're going to go more and more in the direction of flow, having covered some of these fundamentals, some things that I find fundamental to movement and some things that have been co-created by you. You wanted to know about legs, you wanted to know about upper body. I trust that you've been practicing on those things on your own because that's the point of this all, is creating new habits. So if you're like, oh, we only did one shoulder class. Well, yeah, we did one shoulder class and it was for you to remember the things that felt good for you to do. We're going to cover them again, so I don't expect you to remember all the details, but practice on your own. That's how habits get formed. And that's how consistency within these practices is solidified and embodied in your everyday life. So breathing practice for today, we're going to go back in time and we're going to go into physiological size for today. And here's what I want you to think about. We're going to kind of finesse physiological sigh in a different way than what we've played with it. Today, I want you to think of how little breath do I need to take in to feel fully nourished. Sometimes we get into this more is more complex. Today, it's how little breath can I take in to feel nourished. Ready? Let's do an inhale to cleanse. Big exhale. Follow me along. There's an inhale. And another inhale, slow drawn out exhalation. So physiological sigh, 2 inhales, 1 exhalation. The goal for today is how little breath do I need to take in to feel nourished. So it's not less is more, it's not more is more, it's what do you need today? Inhale, inhale. Three more of those. Last 2 on your own. One more. Bring your hands together, get them warmed up, however warm you would like them for today, and then place these nice warm hands on the front of your throat and just let the warmth do the work. Let your posture shift and change into something that feels really comfortable. Let your face change, the tone of your facial muscles, the tone of your jaw. Then right hand goes onto left throat. Big heavy hand draws to midline as I twist my face. Other side, big heavy hand as I twist in the direction of my hand. Big heavy hand on the front of that throat just drags to middle as I twist. One more over here. Big heavy hand as I drag and twist. Now bring your hands together again. Get them warm. Where would feel nourishing to touch right now? Where do you need to touch? Go there. Do that. I'm going to go here. Nourishing is a very interesting word. It has elements of satisfaction, elements of joy, elements of nutrition. There's discipline and compassion mixed in with all of that. Choice mixed in with all of that. And then we're going to go right into some seaweed spine. So just imagining that your spine is transformed into, I like the image of seaweed. That's why I call it seaweed spine, or like kelp moving in Monterey Bay aquariums. Or you could be thinking grass, tall wild grasses, or bamboo, or palm tree moving in the wind. Whatever image works best for you. But I encourage you to sort of take a look inside of your own body and go, well, is my tailbone seaweed, or the image you've chosen? The sacrum, the low back spine, the rib spine, the neck and head spine? Which portions of me am I holding too tightly? Which portions of me are resisting movement today? Can I just let this rocking motion nourish my entire body without resisting? Or if I am resisting, just notice that I'm resisting. That's fine. There's probably a reason for that today. Then, whether you want your legs like this or some other way, you're just going to touch and touch. We are approaching our falling practice for today. So I'm going to choose to have my legs out like this as I go over and over. Falling practice for me is highly important because it's not only about processing movement, it's about processing fear and trust, being in relationship to the world around you. So even take a look at what you're falling into. And then the other side, maybe you want to use two hands. Maybe you want to only use one hand. Just kind of take a look at what you're falling into and just notice, am I still seaweed in my spine? Am I relaxed and supple? Then instead of looking at what you're falling into, look at what you're falling away from. Just notice, can my spine be soft, supple, pliable, movable? Where am I holding? Chances are it's where you were holding to begin with. Then as you fall, let's liberate the leg that is away from the direction you're falling. So if I'm falling to the right, my left leg gets to move somewhere, and I get to choose, where do I look today? Now, when I say liberate a limb, it simply means that it doesn't have a job. It can kind of just respond to the movement. Doesn't need to be in any particular gesture or shape or go anywhere. It could just be, oh, look at that. Just wants to go here today. Last 3, seaweed spine, 2, 1, all the way up. Put your hands on your legs. Hands become your favorite color, and you paint the legs and back up. Now, we don't paint the same thing. We paint another portion of our legs, and we're up. I'm painting, and I'm up, and I'm painting, up, painting, And I'm up. Go ahead and lie all the way down onto your mat. And before you even go into any movement, just ground yourself. Just kind of feel the ground behind you. Take a look up. How do you know you are where you are? What do you see? Well, like here I see a ceiling and I see some plants and lights and a computer. I'm just intaking my environment. I'm going to let my vision kind of dilate wide and open. I'm just going to notice where I unconsciously put my feet, and I'm not going to move them. Just noticing where I unconsciously put my hands. And then I'm going to push my hands and my feet into the ground and notice how that lifts me up. In order to go up, something's got to go down. And then I come back down, I ground, and I get wider. I push down to go up, and then I come back down. One more, I push down to go up, and I come back down wider than when I left. Now, we're going to do that again, but you're going to make a choice. My left foot, your left foot, moves somewhere else. Doesn't matter where that is. Just pick a spot for that left foot to go. Commit to it, go up. Notice how it changes the movement. All the way back down. Now keep everything where it is and move your right foot somewhere else. And you go up and back down. Keep your right foot there. Move your left foot somewhere else. Go up. Back down. Move your right foot somewhere else. Go up. Back down, move both feet to a brand new place. Hold, lift your left heel off the floor, go up. While you're up, switch heels. Left one goes down, right one goes up. Switch, 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 switch. Now, as you go, can you allow your hips to begin to move? Can you allow your head and vision to move? Right and left, right and left. Good. Side to side. Last two. Side to side. Both heels up. Hold. Hold there. Lift your arms up. Push your shoulders down into the ground. Come up higher. Hold. Can you stay that high and get your heels down? Hold. And then come down. Vertebra by vertebra. Open your arms to the letter T. Drop your knees to the right. And then over to the left, to the right, and to the left. Right, and left. Find your center, put your knees into your chest. Whole body rocks to the left and to the right. Left and right. Now let's make a little goal. Go to the right. Hold. As you roll through your back, how little of you can touch the floor. Get yourself off the floor and then relax. As you roll, how little of you can touch the floor and relax. Don't touch the floor and relax. One more. Don't touch the floor. Relax. Stay on that side. Make a great big shape. Open up. Bring your knees in, little shape. Roll to the other side. Make a big shape. Little shape, roll. Big shape. Little shape, roll. Big shape. Hold that big shape. Get yourself off the floor. How little of you can be on the floor? Can you stay off the floor? Go little and roll. Other side. Big. Go little. Roll. Big. Little, big, little, big, little, big, little, big, on your back, rest. Sink into the floor. Spread your legs straight, open them as wide as the mat, open your arms to the letter T. We're gonna play a game of touch and go. Right hand, left foot touch each other out in front of your body somewhere. Touch and go. Other side. Touch and go. Other side. Touch go, touch, go, touch, go, touch, go. Now you can keep just doing that, or you can choose unique body parts. Maybe it's your hand to your foot, or elbow to knee, or wrist to shin, or forearm to thigh, touching unique places each time. Maybe it's the back of the leg. Maybe you want to go leg straight or bent. 3, 2, 1, rest. Open up, feet are on the mat but wide, arms are on the letter T. Changing, touch and go. Adding a simple rule. All of my limbs stay down. Everything stays down, except right arm. Right arm gets to go and visit left foot. All the way up, touch, and go. Then left arm gets to visit right foot. Touch, and go. Other hand, touch, and go. Other hand, touch. Maybe I take a different route and go. Maybe I go different. I go up and I come back down. Maybe I go straight up and then turn. How many different routes can I take? Those are choices. Up and back down. Touch and go. One more. Touch and go. Rest on your mat for just a bit. See if you can calm yourself. Straighten out the left leg. Right knee is bent. Left arm opens up out to its side. Right hand rests on chest. Right leg bent, right hand on chest, left leg straight, left arm straight. Sequential rolling. If you've been in MoveLab, you know this one. I push down to lift right hip, and then I roll back down. My right foot pushes down. I monitor that that knee doesn't go anywhere, but I'm not overly efforting for anywhere else. Like a single leg bridge. And back down. I bridge. This time I start to travel through low back spine, rib spine, neck spine, and I'm on my side. Check in with your right leg. Shouldn't be over here. It's grounded. It's steady. We've made a choice, but to come back, I go head first, ribs, then pelvis. I sequentially roll from tailbone through mid to upper, and I roll back, upper, mid, low. Sequentially rolling through my spine and back. Skipping none of the vertebra, skipping no body parts. Rolling, holding on your side. Stack your legs, get yourself situated. Top arm is gonna lift up. It's a touch and go scenario. Top leg lifts, that foot has to touch the hand. And back down. Foot has to touch hand. Foot has to touch hand. Now, some of you are like, James, I don't have the flexibility to do that. Cool. No one said you had to keep your legs straight. Bend, roll back, and come forward. Just be conscious of what you have to do. Don't cut yourself short. This is not the exercise. This is the exercise. All exercise really is shapes and gestures. Maybe you want to say no to this one. That's okay too. One more. Bend your knee, grab a hold of it. Put a little stretch on that leg. Now, can you hold on to whatever you're holding on to and get that leg back up? And then bend and take it behind you. The answer today may be no, and that's fine. Maybe you're just holding the wrong place. Maybe you need to hold somewhere else. You make the choice. Hold that leg, hold it tight. Rolling onto your belly. And then onto your side. Onto your belly. Onto your side. Now, can you do that movement? Can you do that practice without this thigh, this knee ever touching the floor? Can I roll onto my belly and roll back? One more. That leg never gets to touch the floor. And back. Let the leg liberate itself behind you, the arm in front of you, stretch, and then they change places. One more. Take a rest. Bend the knee, open up the leg, roll back. Head, ribs, pelvis, down. Bend both knees. And for a moment, just appreciate the two sides of your body. They've been worked very, very differently. Notice whatever you notice. Then stretch the right leg. Open up the right arm. Left hand goes onto your chest. I push down through my left leg, and then I come back. I push down to go up, and I come back. I push down, I sequentially roll through my mid, and then upper back. I come back, head, ribs, low back, pelvis. Push to go, and come back. Sequentially rolling tailbone to neck, and then sequentially rolling neck to tail. Tail to head, head to tail. Next time, stay on your side. Sequentially rolling tail to head. Get yourself situated, hold, top arm lifts up, make a decision. How am I going to get there? Touch and go, touch and go. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee, put a stretch on it. Can you hold that thing and get the leg back up? It's a movement puzzle. How do I get up there? How do I get back down? Up and down. How do all these pieces fit together? 2 more times. One more. Rolling onto your own belly, whatever touches, touches, and then onto your side. Belly, side, belly. Keep your leg off this time. Can you do it? Side, belly, side. Stretch your leg behind you, your arm in front of you, and change. Change. Change, change, change. End with your leg in front, your arm behind you. Hold. Lift that leg up to the ceiling. Other leg goes up to the ceiling. Left leg goes down. Right leg swings and reach. Bring that leg. It goes up and over. The leg swings, arm reaches. I can even lift. Back down. Leg goes in front, arm goes behind. They swap. Reach. Again. Reach. Again. Reach. Again. Reach. 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 2. Last 1. Sit up. Stretch forward. All the way up. Turning over onto hands and knees. Tucking my toes. Sitting back, stretching through the toes. Maybe a little bounce. Come forward over my wrists. Now with this, often we just kind of go limp-handed. I want you to think claw. gripping the earth. Grip, come forward, back, 1, 2, 3, forward, back, 1, 2, 3, forward, 1, 2, 3, forward, 1, 2, 3, forward, one more, 1, 2, 3, forward. Find a place where you're neither forward nor back. Kitty cat push-ups. I look down. I go down, 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 drink the milk, come back up. Down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. Then, that's not enough. Lift my feet. Down, up, down, up. Move the bowl forward. Down, up, down, up. More forward. Down, up. One more. Sit back, wiggle, right, left, little seaweed. If you found any of those movements difficult, maybe visit there. Maybe this is when you just simply say, nope, I'm going to take a break here, James. You know what you need here. For the rest of us, coming up, looking forward, shake your wrists out, fall forward, back up. However you want to fall right now, just kind of falling, just getting used to it. Then, if you'd like a little more, see if you can keep your hips kind of pushed forward here as you fall. Leading with my hips. Leading with my hips. Take a break. Wiggle, wiggle. Instead of that, what if you kind of fell to the right or to the left? Notice how naturally, instinctually, that other leg, that opposite leg we were playing with earlier, liberates itself. Let it be liberated. It can go wherever it wants to go. In order to go up, I push down. Push. Up. Push. Up. Push. One more. Up. Push. Settle. Rock. Sink. Just kind of be there. Collect yourself onto your own mat. Bring the soles of your feet together. A little butterfly. A little seaweed's fine. Leave your left leg there. Bring your right leg to the side. A little seaweed's fine there. From there, you have a free side over here. Put that left arm down. Stretch. Come back. Try to have both hands touch this foot. Stretch, touch, and go. Touch, go. Touch, go. One more. Touch, go. Other side. Touch, go. Touch, go. Touch, go. Touch, go. Sit. Just rock. Take a nice deep inhale, kind of settle and sink in. What did you say no to? Why did you say no to it? Was it simply that it challenged you and kind of pushed boundaries, or did it hurt? Why? What was the cause of that action to say no? Did you remember to say no to something? What felt the most nourishing of these practices? What are you going to take with you? What are you going to practice until we meet again, either tomorrow on Stress Reset, or on Thursday for another MoveLab class. Put your hands on your heart. Take a nice deep inhale into your heart. Tell yourself, thank you for showing up today. You did a really good thing for yourself. Today in particular, take a look around the ground, the space you're in. You could not have done today's class. It would have been different had you been somewhere else. Tell your space, thank you. Take a look at anyone on screen with you, anyone in the room with you. Tell your community, thank you, because you are interconnected with other people. You are different and changed because of people, and you change people. So consider that. How do you need to be nourished by the company you're keeping, and how are you nourishing the company that has invited you in? So thank you guys so much. I'll stick around for some questions. And remember, you can always invite me into your community if you want something at your office, at your organization. I am here and available. You can connect with me at james@jamescrater.com, or you can contact Alicia and she will help orchestrate the whole thing. So thank you guys so much. I'll stick around.
Great, thank you so much, James. Thank you everyone who took part today. It was nice to see so many people. We had quite a few new people on today, so that's always exciting to see.
Nice.
So much. I'm just really enjoying that we have this fresh air now. I know that doesn't mean that the fires are out, but it's nice that we're breathing fresh air in the cooler mornings. That's what I was happy for.
No, I agree. Last night was the first, well, I think it's the second night that we went on our usual evening walks, because we've been saying no to those with the air quality.
Night. Yes. Yes, that was good for hips today. Yes. You're all so welcome. James is so wonderful.
Thank you guys so much.
Getting things done, Pamela said. What's nourishing to her is moving forward and getting things done, right?
Thank you. We have, Tanya says, James, you were on fire today. Loved it. Great movement as always. Thank you, Tanya.
Yeah, I often forget to look in that Q&A. I'm going to start.
I know, I do too.
So
but
I think Tanya asks questions or says things in there often. We're generally looking at the chat, but we'll remember to go into the Q&A from now on too. Because I think everyone else can see that too. So that might be good if we want to let you guys talk to each other as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like there are any questions. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, James and Raymond. We will see you tomorrow for Stress Reset.
Got it. Bye, everybody. Thank you.